Blessings out there to everybody in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host of the Down2Earthpodcast. Tonight, we got a special guest coming on, straight from Toronto, a great vocalist, a great artist. Yeah, trust me, Ammoye, straight from the 6th Toronto. Yeah, gonna bless up the Down to Earth podcast. Great vibes. Yeah, trust me. Tune in 9 p.m. live and direct. Everybody coming through the universe. Bless up to Rastafari Samurai. Yeah, in the background doing his thing. 9 p.m. Special guest Ammoye. Great artist. Done many things. Yeah, reggae artist. To me, a soul artist all around. Can't put her in a box. Ammoye, special guest, Down to Earth podcast. We got a contest going on, just starting today. For the next 6 episodes, you gotta show me, DM me that playlist, that artist, your favorite artist on the Down to Earth special guest playlist on Spotify. DM me that pick, and you'll be in the draw for the contest for some special prizes, earbuds, and many other special goodies coming soon. Yeah, we got Ammoye coming up through the universe on the spaceship, Down to Earth podcast. Yeah, bless up everybody out there. Bless up to the Raptors. We the North. I know many people are busy right now watching. But tonight we got a special guest, Ammoye. Yeah. I'm gonna play some music. Down to Earth podcast. Bless up, Empress. Yeah. Where's Rastafari Samurai? Where's Rastafari Samurai? Yeah, we got many things, new videos, new music from the EarthQuakesound, international fam. Yeah, new music, new artists. Bless up to Killer Bean, straight from Jamaica. Yeah, a new artist that I'll be managing, you know. Listen for the production from Rastafari Samurai. Yeah, bless up. 9 p.m. Down to Earth podcast. Sean Murray, your host, with special guest Ammoye coming on. Yeah. Let's see. Just waiting for her to come through the spaceship. Yeah, like I said, look on the post. We got a contest for some earbuds. Yeah, coming up. Video shoot. Rastafari Samurai is at a video shoot. Always on the biz, always on the hustle. EarthQuakesound, Down to Earth. You know what it is. Video shoot. Just waiting for Ammoye to come through the universe. It's 9 p.m. Whatever. We start. Bless up to all the artists that came through the EQ, Earthquake Soundwave Barbecue, Labor Day weekend. Bless up to South Styles. Bless up to Joey Wiz, 6 Dot. Yeah, for coming through, blessing the mic. Yeah, we had that cipher. Yeah, everybody, much respect. Everybody out there, Rastafari Samurai at the video shoot on the hustle. Down to Earth podcast. Bless up. Yeah, right on time. Great vocalist, reggae artist, always on the hustle. Bless up Ammoye, coming through.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm good, Sean. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right on this Friday night. Uh, you know,
You're in Saturday already.
yeah, I'm feeling good, all right. So, yo, introduce yourself to the universe to those who may not know who you are. Ammoye.
Okay, well, I am Ammoye, reggae singer and light worker, I call myself.
hmm
Yeah, just all around
So,
singer-songwriter artist. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
can't
Thanks
really
for
see.
having me on the show, actually.
You in the dark?
Is it dark? No, there's light.
There's
I'm
a
not
light.
at home.
Maybe I'm too light.
Huh?
I'm too light. Yeah, I'm too light.
Oh,
Too bright.
you're too light. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I know the name. I've been hearing the name for years, and I've been listening to the music.
Yeah.
Been I seen a visual, a couple of visuals. Now, like how long have you been doing music for? Like serious, like taking it professional, your art seriously for?
Wow. I've been doing music all my life. It feels like I've been doing music since I was a young girl growing up in Jamaica.
Okay.
I grew up with my grandparents, so I've been singing, and they were strict Christians in Jamaica. So I've been singing in the church since I was probably 5 years old, even younger, probably three. Yeah, as long as I know and have consciousness and awareness of what's going on, I've been singing. So
I
yeah,
that because I hear the different, I hear the influence of the church, and then
yeah,
you universal, you have a fusion. What I hear like reggae, I hear like the church and jazz and all different types of stuff.
that's true. I
What
was
what
influenced by all of that. So I
what
was influenced by all of that growing up in Jamaica. So you'll hear all those influences throughout sprinkled in my music for sure.
I hear that too because my pops used to play a lot of jazz from Jamaica, Jamaican, Jamaica, what they say Jamaican jazz, but it was international, and play a lot of music. So I hear all of that. The mate, what's some of your influences, like you would say, growing up, like some of the artists
Hmm.
down in Jamaica, even up here, because you probably have a whole
Oh,
fusion of
well,
it.
like I said, I grew up in the church, so and they were really strict. When I said they were really strict, they were they only allowed me to listen to certain artists. One of the artists outside of gospel music was Bob Marley. So
Oh,
Bob Marley became one of my biggest influences, and his writing, they were okay with the lyrics from his music because it was all conscious music. So we were allowed to listen to Bob Marley. I was allowed to listen to people like Carlene Davis. She was a gospel singer back then. But then when I fell in love with music myself, so I would sneak and listen to all kinds of other music, especially when I wasn't home. Like I would, because they have sound systems back home, and so you'd hear all these different artists from abroad. Like you'll hear a lot of country and western artists. I grew up listening to Dolly Parton and like so many. Like it was quite interesting now that I think about it. But yeah, I listened to all kinds of music. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson.
yeah.
On the radio I would hear their music. So yeah, it's all over the place, to be honest.
Listening, I do listen. I'm a real listening. Like my pops had a sound, so I do come from that culture. And when I hear it, you have like all of that, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you can't put yourself in a. They can't put you in a box,
No, and I will never put myself in a box because
but they put you in
I
a box.
yeah, no, I wouldn't.
When I'm hearing all of that. I'm hearing like the Bob Marley, some of the influences, and then I'm hearing like some of the R&B. I'm hearing R&B, reggae, and jazz.
Yeah,
That's what R&B, reggae, and everything else like mixed up. You get what I mean? Like what's her name? Rita Marley. The
Rita, Judy Moore, all of them. Like I
all of
know what you're saying because the I Trees was one of my those two ladies were big influences on me as well. I love their harmonies. I love to do harmonies, and so when you listen to my music, you hear a lot of harmonies in the background. And I learned harmonies actually just listening to them sing, and listen to other artists sing. And it's so funny that I would listen to the um to the tracks on the radio, and then I would just start singing the harmonies.
oh, okay.
I would start singing the harmonies, and so I really got good at harmonizing, and you can hear it now in my music. And I love jazz too. Like I grew up listening to a lot of jazz music, and even now, actually, my favorite music to listen to when I'm not doing my own music is jazz music. Like Chet Baker gives me so much life. I was just on a it was my birthday weekend last weekend, and so I was away in cottage country, and all we listened to was Chet Baker. was all Chet Baker music. I'm obsessed with jazz music.
That's good because people will think that you're one way, like a certain way. But unless not everybody analyze music the same way. But I analyze it that you listen to you listen to some jazz.
Oh yeah, I'm obsessed with jazz music. So many different artists in jazz. You
So
know, Nina Simone. Like so many. There's so many beautiful artists in jazz. And so yes, I grew up listening to jazz, and I still do today. That's my go-to. If when I get up in the morning and after I do my meditation and I'm getting breakfast ready, I'm playing jazz music. You always hear jazz music around here.
Well, Empress Al says you remind her of a younger Judy Bosher. I don't know who that.
Sure, I'm not sure who that is either.
Well,
But thank you. I'll have to check that artist out when I get off.
So I've seen you at all, like when it's like the summer, especially at a lot of events performing over I heard the name over the year, like I've been hearing the name over the years and years and years. So how I ask all the artists who are from like our region, Toronto or Canada, how have the scene adapted or helped you in the last 5 years? What have you seen? Because I know you've been on your hustle for some time. I've been hearing your name.
So you're asking me how the scene has changed?
Yeah, how do you feel the music in where we are right now? Because we know it was a struggle, like forever, and still is. But now it's more commercialized, like our region where we're at, like it or not. If you're in Toronto, no matter who you are, you could have been like someone, even an older artist. If you're doing something, you're gonna get like some type of, somewhere in the system. So how has it, like you see this for you yourself?
Well, to be honest, I mean, yes, you're right. Like, especially commercial radio, it's a struggle for them wanting to show the diversity of Canada. You'll hear more pop music, rap music, rock music, all that. The mainstream music, and so for local artists like myself, it's been a struggle. But however, I don't allow that to stop me. I have my music playing in Europe, in Africa, in the States, and so I'm just constantly pushing myself forward, and I respect the ones who want to play my music, and I support the ones who have always been supporting my music, like the college radios and the local radio stations, G98, Vibe, like all and CIUT and all the local channels, they play my music as well. And so I do not allow the challenges of mainstream radio to stop me from pushing myself and putting out my music. I'm constantly grinding and always will be putting out my music, and the like-minded people will, and not just Canada but around the world, will support, and I'm grateful for that. And so I will continue to push my music out there for the ones who want to hear it. It's here, and I'll always be supplying music to people who want to play my music.
I see exactly what you're saying. Because what I feel now is the time artists who they couldn't put in a box, like I'm an artist myself, like us, is the abstract of the music now is it's like they can't stop it. Like they want it now. This is what they want, right? Sometimes it just takes some time for people to take it in, right? So this good music.
Thank you, Empress.
Good music lasts forever. And when I'm listening to your music, right, and I listen to like a whole different. You have a good catalog, right?
Yeah.
Go through different tracks. I listen to one, and when I'm checking for artists, right, especially now as I've been doing this down to earth thing, I don't just listen to them for weeks. I like to listen to them freshly, like in the last 3 days before we chop it up. So it's like I'm freshly hearing.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
Right, like food, right? That's why I tell everybody, like good food. I like music like food. So
Yeah.
I see that it's like I have to listen to a lot more, right? After even take it in, it's like there's so much. So I already know what you got. You got a good vibe, good energy, and the music is time. and people, they're gonna be vibing to it even more now because of this what's going on. Like I was gonna ask you, like, how have you been adapting since? And it's easy question for you because you're artist since all this COVID and you get what I mean. What's been
Yeah,
going on?
absolutely. Well, for me, and this pandemic, I call it. That's just my opinion. I know that the virus is real, but it's not to the extent that they're making it seem like it. Because if it was really that way, then people would be dropping like flies, and that's not the reality. But anyhow, I've been just really focused on doing a lot of research and putting what I'm finding into my music. So, because I'm writing my new album right now, Water. I'm in the process of writing and recording Water. I'm almost done actually. I have about two or three more songs to record, and then the album is complete. And then we're gonna put out the first single. Actually, we have a meeting on Monday to figure out what date we want to release the first single, Bad Behavior. And so I've just been focused, buckled down on, um, you know, making myself privy to the information that we're not being told on mainstream news, fake news as I call it, because they tell you all kind of lies, don't really tell you what's really really going on. So I go out and look for independent information and use my discernment and figure out what's really real. I'm a very spiritual person, so I follow my intuition a lot, and I trust spirit to send me the right information because I ask for these things, and so I go out and take action and look for what is appropriate information for me to open myself up to. I don't really feed into the negativity. And so then whatever I find that resonates with me, I put it into the music. And so you'll hear a lot of that in the new album, Water, about my opinions of what is actually going on. I feel like we're getting a reset. I feel like we're getting a cleanup. I feel like the world is changing for the better, even though it looks kind of crazy. Yeah. But I think it's because a lot of the things that's inappropriate things, the evil that's been going on the planet is now, that was hiding in the dark, is now coming into the light so that it can be healed and be seen, and we can see exactly what's been going on in our world, and then clean it up and clear it up and get it right, and then move forward. And you, that's just my opinion of what I think is going on, and you'll hear that in my music, in the new album.
A lot of the stuff I agree with what you're saying. It's your opinion.
Yeah.
And people fight people's opinion, but they will see sometimes that the energy come through, because it is true. Like a lot of this stuff, that's why I don't really talk about it. Like like back maybe 13 years ago, I would be talking about this and going to lectures and all them stuff, but been there, I seen it, and back in the days they call us crazy, like people like me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Serious.
I know. I get people calling me crazy too because I post a lot of that stuff on my stories about stuff that I see going on, like the pedophilia and the human trafficking, the child trafficking, and all these stuff about adrenochrome and what's really going on with the elites on the planet and what they've been doing to our children and where these people are. I remember when I first came to Canada in '94, and I would walk into like, for example, like bus stations or gas stations or whatever, and I would see these posters of these missing people, missing children, and missing people, and I look at the dates, and these people have been missing for years. I'm like, something was not right. I just felt it in my spirit that something was just not right. Where could these people disappear to? They just disappearing thing here, like it didn't make any sense. And now, since COVID, even though before COVID, I was getting a lot of information coming to me, but more so during COVID, I had the time to really, really, really do some research, and the dots were all connecting, and I was seeing actually what's been really, really going on in the dark, and what's been going on with these children and these missing people, and I talk about this to some people, and I think it's so wild. People don't want to believe that these things are actually happening, but
they're coming. It's like it's all coming out right now.
That's exactly what it is. It's all coming to the light. It's all coming.
Yeah, you're right. Back in the day when I went to the grocery stores with my moms, I'd see these posters of these children or these older people missing. Yeah. That's what it is, straight up. Some people might have want to leave themselves, but a lot of that is what exactly what you're saying, like that. And if you know too much, even more further,
You
like
can't
what
even sleep at night. Like when I started finding out what was actually going on, I
mm-hmm.
mean, honestly, I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't sleep because just thinking about what these kids have been going through, and these things have been going on our planet for eons. Before we came to this planet, these things have been going on
Yeah,
from long time. These people have been practicing these evils,
yeah,
and so I'm just glad that we're at a place now where these things are coming to light, so that these things can actually stop. We can put a stop to this. People are waking up. People are recognizing what's going on, and they want answers. And as much as mainstream media is not reporting on these things, you have to go and research it for yourself to see what's actually going on.
yeah,
It's gonna come to it's gonna come to the forefront, and more people are gonna see. Even if they're not ready to see it, they're gonna actually see what's actually going on. But these things need to come up for clearing, and healing, and so that we can clean up our planet and live the life and live the way that God intended us to all live. You know what I mean? And so I'm grateful that this, even though it was under the guise of COVID,
yeah,
I'm grateful that these things are actually coming to light now.
yes. But you know what? When we talk these things, it's a fight because when you say evil, right, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be good, right? Evil wants to fight the good, good and evil. That's what they have. So anyone who's trying to show what they say expose, you got to be careful. But you can't really be. It's not. It's like you see because even with the black thing, what you call the Black Lives Matter thing, that's what exposed a lot of things. Because before the camera, for example, all these things were going on. A
Of
lot.
course, all this has been going on. This is what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, that these things have been going on in the dark, but now they're being exposed. They've been exposed, and so people can actually see and understand and relate to what's actually going on, and then change will all this knowing will bring about change.
Yes. And so what do you, so this basically I already know what you're on stuff. We could go deeper, but I know the system they'll cut us off if we talk anymore. Get any more deep like this.
Yeah.
Tell the universe where they could get you, like your future music or what you have right now or what you like subscribe to your own website, social media, the biz.
Yeah, you can always find me like on Instagram under Ammoye. I'm always on Instagram. I got shadow banned on Facebook already because of the same stuff that I posted some stuff, and they shadow banned me
Yep,
on
Facebook.
Facebook because they're a part of the whole bullcrap. But anyways, but my fan page though is fine, so you can always find me on my fan page under Ammoye, and on Twitter music is Ammoye's music. That's AMMOYES music, and then my website ammoye.com.
I knew you have that. So tell me how much shows you had planned before all of this pandemic, because I know a lot of people, artists, got their shows canceled. How much shows did you have? I know you normally have a lot of shows in the summer.
Yeah, I have a lot of shows planned. I was actually supposed to be doing a lot of traveling this year. I was supposed to be in Mexico. I was supposed to be in the UK. I had a lot of traveling planned, and then all of this happened. And but
Mm-hmm.
what it did for me though was it gave me a chance to buckle down and focus and own in on the new album. So I was able to put a lot of my energy into this new album, Water. And honestly, I believe, and I'm not just saying it because it's my music. Obviously, it's gonna sound biased, but I feel like this, because of so much all of the growth that I've been going through, and this awakening, I call it spiritual awakening. Um, the songs that I've been inspired to write now are just so much more. Oh my gosh, it's my best work yet. So I'm excited to share it with everybody.
Can't wait to hear it. I know that you're a great artist already, and they can't put you in a box. And I will
No,
sit up on
never,
earth and
never.
vibe. I see where you at.
You see where I'm at. Yeah.
People, you must check Ammoye on all digital platforms. A
Thank you.
great
Please do. Please do. Please do. And the new album, look out for the new album, Water.
water.
That's coming out. It's probably going to come out in 2021. But the first single is going to be coming out soon. like I said, I have a meeting with my team on Monday. We're going to figure out the appropriate dates to release that. So that's probably going to come out in a few weeks or a couple months, or not even a couple months, probably within the next month, realistically. And that's the first thing is going to be bad behavior. Clean up the town. Clean up the bad behaviors. You know.
Anything you want to say to the universe before we go on our spaceship?
Just thank you guys for tuning in, man, and what I would say during these crazy times, interesting times, is to spend time with your higher self. Spend time meditating, finding out some things for yourself, and not looking for people to give you information. Many, what I'm talking about is these mainstream media outlets. Like, you need to go out and find out what's really going on in your world, and be able to send light out to these people that are actually victims of the evil that's been going on this planet. I know you're saying that you don't want your channel to get cut off right now, but it's true. We need to figure out and find out what's really going on, and we can't depend on the CNNs and the mainstream media. Period. You can't depend on the mainstream media to tell you the real information about what's really going on. So you have to go out there and do your own research and actually spend time with Spirit, God, Source, whatever you want to call it, the Creator, and allow the Creator, I call it Spirit, to give you and send you the right information, the appropriate information, the real stuff, the real truth, and then go from there. Spend a lot of time meditating and going out into nature, and don't feed into the fear of what I call it fear porn that they sell us every day. I don't even watch TV, to be honest. I don't even watch TV. I have a TV and it's never on. I use my computer and I look for the information, and I go for the information that I choose to put into my field. You know what I mean? I do not watch news. I stay away from it, and I go out and find out my own information. I mean, I do a lot of research. So.
Yes, man. That's all you gotta do. I'm glad I've been speaking to a high intelligent sister like you, because that, the stereotype that there is not, that image is not promoted, or what vision or energy is not promoted out there. So it's an honor to be having you on. And let me correct myself. You're a Juno, 4-time Juno
nominee.
Okay, see, yeah. See people, when you're in that selection, that means that music is universal. I'm just gonna tell all you people out.
Empress, thank you. And thank you everyone again for tuning in and checking us out and listening to the conversation. And again, I just wanted to thank you guys, and also remind you that we have some new music coming out. I have a new single actually out, produced by Adrian Dunsum from New York, called Give It All. And it's all about giving life everything, because tomorrow's not promised to anyone. So whatever that you know, that the gift that you were born into this world to share, find out what that is, and don't listen to anybody telling that you can't do what you know that you can do. Go and do it, because life is not promised. Well, tomorrow's not promised to anyone, and anything can happen. So live your life to the fullest. Share your gifts, and that's my message to everybody, especially in these crazy times.
That's the message from Ammoye out there in the universe on her spaceship. You know what? This was a blessing, because it went smooth. They didn't cut it out. So now they're all tuning in.
Yeah.
This is my maybe 60th episode.
Oh,
and
nice.
They're keeping it smooth now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're keeping it smooth.
That's good. Good energy. Because good energy, good frequency. You're in a high vibration. So yeah, that's great. That's good to hear. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, man, it's smooth. So, Ammoye, we must link up again. I'm gonna keep.
Yes, would love to. Absolutely.
On my side, I keep promoting the music. It's not just.
Thank you.
It's a blessing. It's an honor. It's like vibing through the universe with energy. Yo, I'm gonna keep promoting and listening to everything what you got.
Thank you as well. Thank you to the rest of the team too for making this happen. I appreciate it.
Podcast. Ammoye. Respect.
Bless up. Bye, everybody.